It's about 10:15. Decided to sleep in a little bit this morning, catch up on much needed rest, and gonna try to get out here midday, hunt a few hours, and just do a little running and gunning, bouncing around, see if we can't make something happen. Do some blind calling, and see if we can't get on one. Did I mention it's a little windy? These pines are getting it. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to hear them hear me, but I figure if I get down to some hardwood bottoms, it might be a little bit quieter. Let's see what happens. Spotted a bird on a power line, so I'm gonna drop down behind this power line and see if I can't call him in. Hopefully he hasn't left yet and I don't bump into him. See what happens. Oh, holy crap. Oh, made it happen. I thought he was gone.
gosh. I came up through there. I set up down the road because I spotted them up there. I better go get on this bird. Good bird. Oh my God, that's a heavy one. Another beautiful bird. Been poking around today. Got out here about 10:15. Just jumping around calling. This wind is so bad. My hopes weren't that high, but whoo, lordy. Oh my goodness. You got some. Oh. This one got some hooks. Some good ones right there. Boy, this is a Mac Daddy. I knew he was a good one when I picked him up, man. This joker, I can't wait to weigh this one. He is stout. Just a beautiful bird. Man, that was a standoff right there. Just an absolute standoff. I can't believe that. I really can't. I was about ready to call it a day, like always. It's about 2 something. I was like, man, I got down in the hardwoods, got down in the pines, did some calling, sat for a while. It's like, well, I'm just gonna hit this power line up, just kind of glass it and see what's going on. I wish I jumped out, I parked below the hill and jumped out, grabbed my binoculars, ran up the hill, looked, and he was right here, just strutting, just all by himself, strutting around. So I ran back down the hill, circled around, set up on the road, called. With this wind, I hit the slate call really loud, so he had to have heard me. But I sat for a while, and he never came. It's not far where I sat up, probably, I don't know, 75 yards, 50, 75 yards. And with him strutting his stuff, I was like, man, if he heard me, I feel like he'd have come in pretty quick. Him being all lonely. So I eased up about halfway, closed the distance about halfway, called again. Nothing, didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. I was like, man, I might have bumped this bird, I don't know, and the anxiety was just killing me. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and ease up here and just peek over and see what I see. And when I came up over, he was standing right here. And he wasn't strutting anymore, he was curious. He wasn't sure, I don't know. He wasn't in love with what he heard, I guess, but he was curious because he had his head up and he was on full alert. I guess he was waiting for her to come into him, and I guess that's partly my mistake from moving closer and calling again. He knew I was closer, so he knew that a hen might have been coming. And anyways, I saw him, kind of clucked to him a little bit. I watched him for a minute, clucked to him, nothing. He put his head back down. I could barely see him. I was trying to get the camera on him, but I didn't want to spook him. And when I put the camera back down, I looked back up, he was gone. Or I thought he was gone. I could not see anything. And I was too afraid to stand up in case he was somewhere, just he had moved somewhere. So I waited, and I was like, all right, I'm about to crawl up here. There was a perfect little hill, little mound right there I was able to crawl up to where it completely covered me. and just stuck my head up, and I was like, he's gone. Where did he go? He's gone. I don't see him. And finally, I was just about to stand up, and I saw his head pop up in the grass. So I guess he was feeding. I don't know. So I was like, well, that can't be more than 40 yards. That's probably 30, 40 max. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the shot. He's not coming to me. I can't get any closer than that. So, pulled the trigger, down he went. Man, these fields are treating me right this year. I probably just need to start in the fields, to be honest. Good grief. I can't believe he's just strutting around all by himself. I can't believe that. Another bird. Another bird. Good one, a good one. He's heavy, he's got a pretty beard. Some good spurs. They gotta be at least 1.25 inches. Man, these Easterns are so hard to call in. They are tough. They're smart, and they're tough, and they know the game. That was incredible. That was pretty incredible. And this wind is howling. I hope my voice is able to pick up on that camera, because this wind is getting it. That's the only thing. That's wind, I think, is the only reason I was able to get as close as I did. If there was no wind, he'd have seen me. He'd have seen my head, something. Ain't no way I would have been able to get that close and get close to him like that. I love calm days, but wind isn't bad either. You can get in pretty tight on these windy days if you have to. Man, it's great for giving you cover. It's hard to find a bird in this wind, but if you can find one, you can get pretty close. These guys can see incredible, but when everything's moving, I'm gonna quit rambling. That's gonna do it for this one. Can't wait to get this one home. Happy as can be.